Hey guys, time to start our live stream. And I see more than 20 members already watching this live stream. And while other members are connecting to this live stream, first of all, traders, let me know if everything is fine with the live stream. Let me know if you see me, let me know if you see the chart, and let me know if you hear my voice. Remember that if we have any problems with the live stream, I always need your help. Yes, always, if you have any technical issues, let me know, because unfortunately I cannot check the state of the live stream by my own. And for those who don't know me, my name is Vasily. I'm a pro trader. I'm trading for more than 8 years. I'm a full-time trader and I'm a technical analyst. And during this live streams, what I want to do, I simply want to show you how I analyze the market, how I apply my trading strategy. And also during this live streams, I want to have a dialogue with you. So during this live stream, you can ask me questions. I will read a live chat here on YouTube, and I will do my best to answer all your questions. So if you want me to analyze something for you, if you want me, if something is not clear in my analysis, always ask. I will be happy to give you the explanation. Nice to see Ellen right here. Nice to see Shafa right here. Nice to see Versatile right here. Mayan, Jack, Afiz, Alex. Nice to see you. Liesel. Nice to see you all, and thank you for being here. So, as you know, it is the first live stream this year. Yeah, I got quite long holidays, and now it's time to return back to work. And I have prepared for you a lot of different instruments for analysis. And the first one that we will analyze together will be, I guess it will be EURUSD. On EURUSD, I see a very nice potential swing trade. And let me explain to you what exactly I see right here in EURUSD and how I'm planning to catch a swing movement on EURUSD pair. So my strategy is called the top-down analysis strategy. And that strategy is based on the analysis of multiple time frames. The first time frame that we analyze is always the higher time frame, and 80% of the time, the first time frame that we analyze is the daily time frame. On a daily time frame, first of all, we should identify the market trend. We should find where the market is going. And here, analyzing the price action on EURUSD, you can see that definitely at the moment the market is trading in a bullish trend. You can see that here on the daily we have two highs. Yes, we got our first high right here. Then the market violated that high and set a new higher high. And also the price keeps setting higher lows right here. So we are trading in a bullish trend. Our next task will be to analyze the key levels. Our next task will be to look for key support and resistance from where we can catch a trend following movement or counter trend trade. Because we are trading in a bullish trend, for us, of course, it is preferable to look for supports, because from supports we can catch the next strong bullish wave. And how do we look for key levels? We analyze the historical price action. Yes, we analyze the historical price action. We look left at structure and we look for the points, for the areas that were respected by the market in the past. And we assume that in future, we will see a similar kind of reaction from these structures. Remember, traders, if something is not clear in my analysis, always feel free to ask. Nice to see Kini right here. Nice to see Burrow right here. Nice to see Mifsud, Binot, Yolo, Felix, so many members right here in Mecca. Nice to see you all. And I see a lot of questions already. First, I will show you the trading opportunity for EURUSD, and then I will answer your questions. So here on EURUSD, we spotted that the market is trading in a bullish trend, right? And now let's analyze the key levels. Of course, the first strong structure that we can easily notice right here on EURUSD is that support. You can see that 3 times in a row, the market has nicely respected that support, and 3 times in a row, we saw very strong bullish reactions from that. Bit higher over here, we have one more very peculiar support. And you can see that just recently, from that support, a very strong bullish movement initiated. You can see that at the beginning of this year, we got quite strong bearish movement and the price dropped to that support. And from that support, we can look for opportunities to buy the market, right? But once we spot a key level, it is not enough for us to just blindly open a trading position. We are always looking for confirmation. And our confirmation is price action based. What we are looking for a reversal price action pattern. And over here, on a daily time frame, analyzing a price action, here we see a very nice pattern. Take a look, traders. Here we have a perfect example of the inverted head and shoulders pattern, right? Classic reversal pattern. And here we can also spot its neckline. Yes, here it goes. Very nice horizontal neckline, and you can see that for NEO it is a strong resistance from where we see bearish reactions. So our trigger to buy EURUSD will be a bullish breakout of that neckline. Remember that while the price respects that neckline, the market remains bearish, but the bullish violation of that will be the trigger for us to buy. It will be the indication that buyers are willing to break the structure. It will signify the strength of buyers. So we will look for the breakout of this one, a daily candle close above. Then once the candle closes above the neckline, we will look for buying. And usually we open a long position on a retest of a broken structure. So buying from here, yes, buying from here, we will set our stop loss below the right shoulder, right? And we will expect a bullish movement right here, at least to a current high. So that will be our swing trade for EURUSD, yes. And remember, traders, that for taking the swing trades, the average holding period is around week or sometimes even more. So if you take that trade, be ready to wait. Yes, you can see that our target is quite high. It is based on the last year's high. So we should be very patient and we should wait for a lot of days before the market reaches the target. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Nice to see Christina right here. Nice to see Poloko right here. First time in a live session. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Also, traders, don't forget to support this live streams with likes. Yes, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It motivates to do this live streams more often for you. Now, question from Emeka about pound dollar. Let's analyze pound dollar. By the way, pound dollar is in my personal watch list for today. So definitely, let's check that together. And here is the pound dollar pair, traders. And here is my recent structure analysis for pound dollar pair. It turned out that over here we have a very peculiar structure cluster. Yes, and you can see that first it was a very strong resistance and the market dropped from that. And after the breakout, it turned into support and was respected 3 times in a row. Then the market dropped, violated that structure to the new side, and it turned into resistance from where we saw this bearish movement. And this year, the market broke that structure again. And here, that structure is just the perfect example how important are the key levels for the market participants and how important it is for us to properly identify them, right? So you can see that that structure turned into support now, and we see very bullish reactions from that. The price formed a doji candle on that. The next day we formed a bullish engulfing candle, and today it looks like we have a bullish day again. And taking into consideration that at the moment the pair is trading in a bullish trend, taking into consideration that from September the market grows nicely, setting new highs and higher lows, I believe that probabilities will be high that pound dollar will keep growing. Yes, I think that this one will go higher. Let me know, traders, by the way, in the live chat, what are your personal expectations from pound dollar. Onika says pound dollar dropped massively. Let me know, why do you think that it will drop? For now, fundamentals definitely support pound dollar. Technicals support pound dollar. So for now, I don't really see any reversal clue right here. Let's check if we have something on the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, by the way, on the 4-hour, we have a local bearish clue. Right, you can see that here in the 4-hour we broke and closed below the support of that rising wedge pattern. So the pair may correct itself, the pair may retrace, but that will be good because from that support we may try to buy the pair again. So even though locally there is a chance that the pair will retrace, still globally for now we are bullish. Traders, don't forget to like this live stream. Now, let's analyze euro dollar. Yeah, probably if I analyzing EURUSD, if I said euro dollar, I probably made a mistake. And let's take a look at euro dollar and let's check what is happening with the euro dollar at the moment, because in the live chat, I saw that someone asked to analyze this one. So let's check euro dollar together and let's check where the market is going. Also, traders, let me know if you have any questions. So, what is up with euro dollar? Very important thing happened with euro dollar pair last week. First of all, we got a structure cluster right here. Yes, we got that resistance right here. That was respected 2 times in a row. And you can see that that structure cluster was violated to the upside, and then that structure cluster turned into support from where the price formed this high momentum bullish candle. Then, looking left at structure, the market managed to violate one more very important resistance. You can see that here we got one more structure cluster. Yes, that was respected many times in a row in the past. And again, that structure was broken. The next strong structure that I see on a euro dollar pair is right here. Right, take a look, traders. That is the closest strong resistance that we can spot so far in euro dollar. And I guess that probabilities will be high that this one will manage to reach that resistance. So be prepared for a bullish continuation on euro dollar. I see some questions about gold. Let me know, traders, if you want me to analyze gold for you. Give me yes in the live chat. Now, Bilal says, it looks like EURUSD will reach a strong resistance. Do you think now it will go down? So, to be honest, traders, taking a trade on EURUSD this morning, I caught a losing trade. Here on EURUSD, analyzing this one on a daily time frame, I spotted a very nice horizontal structure resistance. Yes, that was the structure that I spotted on EURUSD. And analyzing the candlesticks, analyzing how the price was reacting to that structure on a daily, I spotted right here, first of all, that doji candle. And after that, one more doji candle. And take a look at this green candles. Take a look how nicely we were growing. And to me, these doji candles right here were perfect signs of the weakness of buyers. So I definitely was looking for shorting from here. And then with my students analyzing the intraday time frames, we spotted the triangle right here on an hourly. Yeah, so here was the neckline of the triangle, and here we got the its trend line. Yes, so we got right here this descending triangle formation, and we decided to short this one. So we shorted the retest of the broken neckline of this one, and then unfortunately we were stopped out. So here on EuroCAD, it looks like that yellow structure is already invalidated, and it looks like now the pair will go higher to the current structure high. It looks like that resistance will be the next goal for buyers. So yeah, by the way, being frank, the beginning of this trading year to me is bad. Yeah, to be honest, so far, following the CPI report, the market is quite chaotic, and I guess you saw how high was the volatility last week. And let me know, by the way, how is the start of this trading year for you? Yeah, is it positive? Is it negative? Let me know in a live chat. And to me, unfortunately, it is bad. But still, we have 2 weeks more till the end of January, so I still planning to recover all the losses. Now, I see a lot of yes in the live chat concerning gold. So let's analyze gold together. Chinon so as to analyze gold. Imeka, Joseph, Lady. So let's take a look. Let's take a look what is happening here at the moment. So one thing right here is true. The market is very bullish, yes, and gold keeps growing like crazy, and definitely the beginning of this year is very bullish for gold, right? And it turned out that gold managed to violate multiple resistances. The price keeps breaking one resistance after another without pullbacks. And it turned out that on Friday, after this very strong bullish movement, gold closed on a very important horizontal structure. Have you seen that structure right here, traders? Yes, we have very strong resistance right here that the price reached, and even though we were growing sharply, once that resistance was reached, we finally formed a red candle. Yes, so it makes me think that that structure might be respected. Now, if we open a 4-hour time frame and check what is happening on lower time frames, we can see in details how the price reacted to that resistance. You can see that here we got a very nice retracement. And earlier, I made a prediction that the market will retrace from that resistance, and it happened as I predicted. What can happen with gold next? I think the price may try to retest that resistance again. It potentially, then gold may drop lower. And something tells me, traders, that this one should reach at least 1900 level. Yeah, locally I'm bearish, and I think that support will be definitely reached. Probably after breakout of that support, the market may go even lower, and the next goal for sellers then will be that support. But even though locally right here we are bearish, remember that the global perspective right now is definitely bullish. And analyzing the trend lines here in gold, I spotted that trend line. So traders, if the price initiates a correctional movement from that resistance, from that trend line, we will look for trend following opportunities. Take a look how nicely the price respected that trend line in the recent past. We saw very nice bullish movements from that. So from that trend line, we can try to catch the trend following movements. Also, traders, remember that we have a lot of fundamentals coming this week. And if the price breaks and closes above that yellow resistance on a daily, if we see a daily candle close above that, then the market may go much higher. The next strong resistance that I see on gold is right here. Yes, you can see how far is our next resistance. So a bullish violation of that yellow structure will be very, 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 very important. Let me introduce what are your expectations from gold. Are you bullish or bearish? What are your thoughts, and what are your thoughts about this WEX fundamentals? Also, let's briefly take a look what is happening here on an hourly time frame. So on an hourly time frame, we can even see right here a minor bearish trend. Yes, we have a very nice zigzag movement. The price set level right here, level high. So the minor trend on gold is bearish right now. So most likely, as I said, most likely after some pullback right here, the market will drop lower. Outlook is very, 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 very bearish. Brandon says gold to 1980. Yeah, so 1980 definitely is the next strong resistance. That is true. I absolutely agree that that structure right here is phenomenally strong. But it is hard to say when exactly the market will reach that. For now, watching how overbought the market is, potentially the market will retreat. And by the way, talking about the results of this trading year, Emeka says that his results are positive. It's very nice, Emeka, and keep going in such a piece. Lindsay says, appreciate your honesty about the realities of trading and occasional losses. Yes, I always tell you traders that losses are inevitable, and sometimes everything is working, but sometimes nothing works. Yes, and such periods are inevitable. And the only thing you can do right here is to keep calm and keep trading and waiting for the stabilization of the market. Yeah, and I see that many traders are bullish on gold. Definitely, yeah. So traders, trend is our friend. Yes, and because the trend right now is bullish, definitely probabilities are on bull side. But locally, the short-term outlook currently is changing. Yes, and probably it's finally time for correction. Traders, don't forget to like this. Don't forget to like this live stream, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Nika says negative. Yeah, Nika, try to recover your losses. Now I see a question about dollar index from Spartans FX. Let's take a look. By the way, dollar index is in my list for today as well. So let me show you traders what I spotted on dollar index on a daily. So first of all, let's analyze the price action here on a daily. Even though the global trend is bullish, the fact is that reaching that structure high, right, the market started a correctional movement, and currently we are trading in a bearish trend here on dollar index. Yes, the market keeps falling. After a quite long-lasting consolidation within that horizontal trading range, the price broke that to the downside. We got a confirmed breakout of that, and then the market dropped lower again. But now, zooming out the chart, let me show you what I spotted with my students on the dollar index. Analyzing the trend lines, taking that structure low and drawing a trend line, we can spot right here, traders, this major rising trend line. And it turned out, traders, that that trend line was respected 3 times in a row in the past. And you can see that 3 times in a row in the past, major bullish movements initiated from that. From that trend line, the market bounced sharply in the past. And now the market is approaching that trend line. Take a look how the price reacted to that trend line. Even though we were falling sharply, even though we got a very strong bearish movement, you can see, traders, that the price formed a doji candle on that. Yes, and again, let me say that again. Doji candles are very important candlestick formations, and being formed on key support, they signify the weakness of sellers, right? So that doji right here is a very important clue. Now let's check what is happening on lower time frames. Opening a 4-hour time frame, traders, take a look. Let's analyze the price action. Price action here is very telling. If we analyze a price action, here we have a very nice potential inverted head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, do you see this one, traders? Now we are forming the right shoulder. Yes, and if the price completes the right shoulder and breaks and closes above the neckline, it will be a very bullish clue, right? And then we will most likely initiate a correctional movement on the dollar index. First of all, to that resistance, and then to that resistance. Yes, so watch carefully, traders. Again, for now, the pattern here is potential. We don't know whether that pattern will be formed or not, but if it forms, if the price breaks and closes above the neckline, then a bullish movement will be expected. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. And also, don't forget to like this live stream, traders. One thing to add right here is that if we set a new level close right here, if we violate the head level and close below that, most likely then the index will keep falling. Yes, most likely then it will confirm the violation of the trend line, and then a further bearish continuation will be expected. So consider such a scenario as well. Now, Paul says, sir, have you closed your position on EURUSD? Yes, Paul, I closed this position. It was closed. I was stopped out there. Now, Lee says, how to find resistance and support on Euro New Zealand. Let's take a look. Let's take a look what is up with Euro New Zealand, and let's look for structures there. So, traders, remember that if you want to be a technical trader, if you like technical analysis, you should know how to analyze key levels. Structure analysis is a very important part of technical analysis, and based on from key levels we are trading. So more accurately you identify the key levels, more accurate is your trading. So how are we looking for key levels? We simply analyze the historical price action, and we are looking for the points or the areas that were respected by the market in the past. So for example, that structure right here, this one right here is very strong. You can see that 2 times in a row this one was respected in the past, and from that a strong bullish movement initiated. So we assume that if the price drops to that support in future, from that we may see a bullish reaction again. Now, we also have a very nice structure support right here. You can see that 1, 2, 3 times in a row this one was respected, and now we see a very strong bullish movement from that support. Now, looking left, you can see that here we also have a very strong resistance. Here it goes. Yes, and that resistance right here based on a historical price action. Yes, it was a resistance right here. After the breakout, it turned into support. It was respected 3 times in a row. Then it was broken to the downside and turned into resistance. And 2 times in a row, it was respected as the resistance. So once it is reached, we will look for shorting opportunities from this one. And we also have a resistance right here. Yes, again, based on the historical price action. And a bit higher, based on the current highs, we have the resistance here as well. So these are the key levels. Now, Michael says, did we cover oil yet? No, Michael, let's analyze oil. Let's take a look at WTI crude oil and check the situation there. So we are in a daily. Yes, and let's start with the trend analysis. Let's try to get what is happening with the market at the moment. You can see that since March, we are trading in a bearish trend here on WTI crude oil, and the price keeps hitting lower lows and lower highs. So globally, our bias remains bearish. But important decision is ahead here on WTI crude oil. It turned out, traders, that here on WTI we have that structure cluster. You can see that it was a very strong support, and that after the breakout it turned into resistance, and it was respected many times in the recent past. And you can see that now the market is closer and closer to this one. And moreover, analyzing the price action, we can even spot right here the inverted head and shoulders pattern, right? And what we know about this pattern is that it is a classic reversal pattern. So a bullish violation of its neckline will be a very important bullish clue. And if the price breaks and closes above this one on a daily, the market will most likely keep growing. Yes, and we will expect a strong bullish continuation. So watch carefully this one, this horizontal neckline. Yes, and important decision is ahead here on WTI crude oil. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Let me know. If everything is clear. Joan Dival says we'll probably see head and shoulders play out around FOMC. Yeah, so concerning all the patterns that we discussed so far, concerning all the price action patterns, concerning all the setups, most likely the decision moment will be the FOMC. I absolutely agree with Joan, because usually around FOMC we have high volatility, and either the patterns will play out or they will be invalidated. Let's see what will happen. Now, dollar yen pair. Let's analyze dollar yen pair and let's check what is the situation there. We are in a daily time frame, yes, and again we can see that at the moment dollar yen pair is trading in a bearish trend, right? You can see that for quite a long period of time the market is falling steadily. And analyzing the price action, we can spot right here that trend line, right? We have a major falling trend line right here, and it serves as a very strong resistance from where we see a willingness of sellers to sell from. If we analyze the lows right here, we may spot that trend line right here. So technically speaking, at the moment, dollar yen pair is trading within the boundaries of that channel. And within the channel, we got right here a very strong support. Yes, and you can see that 2 times in a row the price bounced from that. It turned out that last week the price violated that support to the downside and closed below that. Now that support turned into resistance, and from that support we will look for shorting opportunities. Moreover, a bit higher we have that trend line. So technically speaking, the contracting zone between the trend line and that horizontal structure will be our sell zone, the zone from where we will expect a bearish continuation on a dollar yen pair, and where the market will most likely drop, where will be the goal for sellers from that resistance. Let's look left at structure. Looking left at structure, traders, the closest strong resistance that we see on the dollar yen is right here. Yes, I hope you see this structure cluster right here. So this one will most likely be the next goal for sellers, and once that blue structure is reached, we will expect a bearish movement from this one to that yellow structure, right? So that is my outlook for dollar yen pair. Let me know, traders, if you agree with me concerning this one. I see that more than 4 members asked to analyze dollar yen, so let me know if you agree with me concerning a bearish outlook. Moreover, by the way, we can also note that after this sharp bearish movement, the market is locally oversold, right? And definitely, we should let the market correct itself first before it resumes this global bearish movement, right? So that is the outlook. Traders, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to like this live stream. It motivates to do this live sessions more often for you. And I hope, by the way, that you nicely spent your holidays. Turned out that many of you were texting me during these holidays, and many of you even sent me the photos of the vacations. So I hope that you got a nice time. Now, what will be the next? Tesla and Netflix. Question from Nifis. Let's take a look at Netflix. I just recently analyze this one for one of my mentees, and let's take a look. By the way, this one is recovering nicely. So on Netflix you can see that right here we have a very important structure cluster, and for now everything will depend on the reaction of the price to this one. So if the price violates that structure cluster to the upside, it will be a very important bullish clear, and then the market will most likely keep recovering to that resistance. But because the trend right now is bearish, I think that from that structure, probabilities are higher than that the market will drop. So I would look for shorting opportunities. Let's take a look if we have something right here to look at on lower time frames. Probably this one. Yeah, you can see that here we have this very cute rising wedge pattern. So I would recommend you waiting for a bearish breakout of its support. That can be a signal for you to short. Now, many of you asked to analyze US 30 index. Let's analyze Dow Jones. And by the way, last week we made a very bullish prediction for Dow Jones, and we nicely predicted this bullish movement. Now it's time for the market to decide what is next. So again, analyzing the daily time frame, analyzing the key levels. Last week we spotted that very important horizontal structure. Right, that structure right here was a very strong support, and then it was broken to the downside, turned into resistance, and then it was broken again. And from that, the price bounced, and we saw a very strong bullish movement. And you can see that the index was growing for 4 consecutive days. And definitely this one is quite overbought at the moment. If we open a 4-hour time frame, you can see that here on a 4-hour we formed a very cute bearish engulfing candle. Yes, and that candle right here engulfed that bullish candle, signifying the strength of sellers. And on an hourly time frame, we can see right here, do you see traders a head and shoulders pattern right here? On an hourly time frame, we have a very cute head and shoulders pattern right here, and at the moment the market is testing its neckline. So I believe that the index will drop if the price manages to violate that neckline. So if you are looking for shorting opportunities on Dow Jones, I would suggest looking for a breakout of that neckline. Let me know, traders, if everything is clear. Also, I see questions about natural gas. By the way, natural gas right now looks very tricky to me. To be honest, traders, I don't really understand what is happening with the natural gas prices. Opening a weekly time frame, I guess you saw, traders, this massive sell-off on natural gas. And you can see that for the last 2 months, the market lost more than 58%, right? This movement right here was crazy. And interesting thing happened last week. Here, analyzing the key levels on a weekly, I spotted that horizontal structure. Yes, that horizontal zone of demand. And it turned out that that horizontal zone of demand was broken to the downside. Yes, with this bearish candle, the market closed below that, leaving us a very bearish clue. But at the same time, analyzing the price action, taking that bearish impulse, that bullish impulse, and projecting the copy of that bearish impulse from the completion point of the bullish impulse, we can spot right here a classic harmonic ABCD pattern. Yes, very strong bullish pattern. So I believe that that breakout right here is false. And I think that probabilities are high that we will see at least a pullback of natural gas. So now at the moment, the bias is bullish. That key level right here is phenomenal. It is very strong. And definitely the market should respect that. So let's see what will happen. Let me know, traders, by the way, what are your expectations from this one. Let me know what do you think. Now, by the way, let me know if you want me to analyze some crypto. I guess you saw that the beginning of this year is very bullish for crypto market. Bitcoin is growing like crazy. The altcoins are growing like crazy. So let me know if you want me to analyze some altcoins for you. Now, CAD Swiss pair, let's take a look at this one and let's check the situation on the CAD Swiss pair. You can see that in my watch list, CAD Swiss pair is flagged. What is the reason why it is flagged? It turned out, and I guess it is even better to start with the weekly right here. So let's start with the weekly. It turned out that here in the weekly time frame, the price reached that support, right? The support based on that wick. The market reached this one, and analyzing the candlesticks on the weekly, you can see that we were coiling for some time, and then we formed a bullish engulfing candle, engulfing the ranges of these two bearish candles. Now opening daily. On a daily time frame, you can see that the pair formed right here a double bottom. We violated its snake line to the upside, and now we are retesting that. So from here, from that zone, I will look for buying opportunities on CAD Swiss. To me, that support right here looks very strong, and I believe that from that, a bullish movement may initiate. So at the moment, I'm monitoring the intraday price action, and I am looking for some confirmation. For now, the only confirmation that we may spot right here is that strong rejection. So for now, it is better to wait for the formation of some pattern right here. So let's be patient. And by the way, if I open a long position, I will post an update on my free Telegram channel. So don't forget to subscribe. All the links are in the description below. And I'm happy that CFS agrees with me concerning the dollar-yen analysis. Thank you for letting me know, and thank you, Mariuki, for your support. Nice to see you over Labby right here. Dear mentor, hope I am not too late. New worries, by the way, don't forget that the recording of this live stream will be also provided. So if you missed the gold analysis, euro-dollar analysis, pound-dollar analysis, you can always check the recording. Yeah, and Paul, question about EuroCAD. Paul, I'm not holding EuroCAD. The position is closed. Now, let's analyze Pound Aussie. And nice to see Muhammad. Thanks, bro. Laugh from Bangladesh. Thank you for watching. And it is so cool that we have our international community right here. And checking the Google Analytics, I noticed that you watch me from different parts of the globe, and I truly appreciate that. Now, Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie, I promise to analyze Pound Aussie, and after Pound Aussie, we will analyze Bitcoin. Yes, we will. Bitcoin and XRP USD will be next. So what is up with Pound Aussie? Pound Aussie looks very bullish to me, and on the yesterday's live stream with my students, we discussed Pound Aussie, and on the Pound Aussie pair, we spotted that key support. Yes, you can see that we have a phenomenally strong structure right here. Yes, 2 times in a row in the past, we saw very nice bullish reactions from that. And recently, when the market was approaching that, we got very nice rejections from that support. Then you can see that yesterday and on Friday, we formed very cute doji candles on that. Yes, the price formed a doji candle right here. Then one more doji. And today we are finally growing. So let's check what happened on lower time frames, and let's check how exactly the market was reacting to that support. And traders, don't forget to like this live stream. Yes, I always remind you that likes are very important, and that is what motivates me to do this live streams more often for you. So analyzing the price action here on the Pound Aussie pair, the first important clue is that double bottom. Yeah, do you see that double bottom? Very cute one, double bottom with equal lows. And the price violated its snake line to the upside. But we got one more very important bullish clue right here. We got that trend line right here. We got not only that trend line, I would even say that here we got that falling channel. And the price broke the resistance of the channel to the upside as well. Yeah, so you can see that we got a double breakout right here. The breakout of that horizontal structure and the breakout of that trend line. So it makes me think that the pair will go higher. Yes, and bias on Pound Aussie is very bullish. And for now, I am expecting a bullish continuation to that resistance. Probably we will see some pullback first, and then the market will reach that resistance. So be prepared for a bullish continuation, and the broken trend line of the channel will be the point for you to look for buying opportunities, right? So that is what I see right here. Now, Bitcoin, let's analyze Bitcoin. Traders, let me know if you managed to catch this bullish movement on Bitcoin. That was crazy. Yeah, and let's simply measure the gain of Bitcoin since the beginning of this year. It is, traders, 30%, almost 30% net growth here on Bitcoin. Yes, this bullish movement right here was crazy. And it turned out that Bitcoin reached that resistance cluster. You can see that here we have a very important structural resistance that the market reached. We got a rejection from that. The next day we formed a weak bearish candle, and so far we didn't break that structure to the upside. Yeah, so let's check what is happening on intraday time frames. Here in a 4-hour time frame, analyzing the price action, we can see that so far the price perfectly respects that support. And technically speaking, at the moment, Bitcoin is stuck between 2 structures. We have our key daily structural resistance right here, and we have our intraday support cluster right here. So if you are bullish, if you think that Bitcoin will keep growing, you should look for a bullish breakout of that resistance. If we close above this one on a daily, if we violate that, the market will most likely go higher. And our next goal for buyers will be that resistance. Yes, so definitely pay close attention to that resistance and wait for a bullish breakout of that underlying area. If you want to short, if you believe that Bitcoin will drop, I would suggest waiting for a bearish breakout of that horizontal support. If we violate this one, if we close below that in the 4-hour, then the market will most likely keep falling and we will most likely start a correctional movement. Then let me know, traders, in the live chat, what are your expectations from crypto market? Do you think that Bitcoin may go higher, or are you bearish? Let me know what are your expectations. Personally, traders, watching how markets are growing, watching how stock market is growing, watching how indexes are growing, watching how gold is growing, I won't be surprised if Bitcoin goes higher. Yes, but first we need the confirmation. And the bullish violation of that resistance will be a very important trigger. Right. Now, I promised to analyze XRP, so let's briefly check what is up with XRP at the moment. So XRP, similar to Bitcoin, XRP is currently on a strong resistance. Yes, you can see that here we got a very strong resistance, and the price for now didn't manage to violate that. The price retraced from that, and the market bounced from that support. So XRP is currently stuck within that range, and just a bit higher right here we have one more very important resistance. So far buying XRP looks very risky to me, to be honest, because we have a lot of resistance right here. For now, I would just suggest waiting for a breakout of that support. It can give us a very nice signal to short the market. So pay close attention to that support area and wait for its bearish breakout. Yeah. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear in my analysis, and let me know if you want me to ask me something else. Yes, as I promised, I will answer all your questions, so please feel free to ask. I saw a question from Lee about Aussie Cat. Let's analyze Aussie Cat and let's check the price action. Lee, on Aussie Cat pair, the price action is very telling. Here I see a very bullish pattern, by the way, and I hope you see that pattern as well. It turned out that since October, Aussie Cat is nicely recovering, and you can see that at the moment we are trading in a bullish trend. And it turned out that in December, the market reached that resistance, right? The market reached that very important resistance cluster. And you can see that so far, the price set two equal highs approaching that resistance. Now, even though the price set two equal highs right here, it turned out that we were keep setting the high lows, right? I hope you see this cute high lows right here on Aussie Cat. So here we have a perfect example of a bullish triangle. Yes, of the ascending triangle formation, a classic bullish accumulation pattern. And that pattern definitely is very bullish. Most of the time, the price breaks the neckline of the triangle and goes higher. The trigger that you should look for right here, dear Lee, you should look for a breakout of that resistance, a daily candle close above that. It will most likely push the pair higher. First of all, the market will reach that resistance, and then the market will go to the current last year's high. Yes, so that is what you should look at here on Aussie Cat. Jarja, Jagraj, nice to see you. And we already analyzed crude oil, my friends. So you can check the recording. We spotted right here this reversal pattern on crude oil, and we made the conclusion that if the price breaks its neckline to the upside, and then the market will most likely go higher. So pay close attention to that horizontal neckline. Now, what is next? Pound yen. Let's analyze pound yen. So what is the situation on the pound yen pair at the moment? Pound yen pair, even though trading in the global bullish trend, started a correctional movement in November, right? And now we are trading in a minor bearish trend. So far, here on pound yen, we can spot that here we have that support and we have a very, 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 very wide and strong resistance right here. And for now, everything will depend on the reaction of the price to the boundaries of that wide and strong range. And of course, if the price breaks the support of the range to the downside, then the pair will drop lower, at least to that support. But if the price violates that supply area to the upside, we will most likely return to global bullish trend. Yes, and the market will keep growing. You can see that recently we tested the support of that range. Let's check how the price was reacting to that, if we had something special right here. I guess not. You can see that just once it was touched, yes, the price nicely bounced, and now we are trading in a minor bullish trend here on the pound yen pair. So most likely, this one will keep growing. But for now, if you missed buying opportunity from that support, I would suggest being patient and wait for one more test. Yeah, buying the pair right now, it looks to me very risky. And the last one, I guess, for today will be Sol. I promised to analyze Sol. So by the way, not sure what is the ticker, Sol USDT. Let me know what should be. Yeah, this ticker, I guess. And Lydia says, very helpful. I have your ebook and videos. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you for supporting me. Traders, don't forget to like this live stream. So, and if you want to ask something, it is last chance to ask, because I'm planning to finish this live stream soon. So, what do we see here in Sol? Recently, we got a breakout of that important structure cluster. Yes, we got here a very important demand zone that was broken to the downside. After breakout, the market dropped sharply. What else do we have right here? We also have a major falling trend line right here. Yes, and that trend line and that horizontal structure compose right here a contracting zone of supply. And I will expect a bearish continuation from that. So once it is reached, look for a confirmation to short the market. Alternatively, by the way, remember that a bullish breakout of that trend line will be a very bullish clue. If the price violates that supply area to the upside, the market will most likely start recovering, and the market will most likely reach that resistance cluster. Sifis says, many thanks, Vasily. Thank you, Sifis. Thank you. And Santa says, dollar yen, my friend, we already analyzed dollar yen. We already analyzed that. You can check the recording, but in brief, here in dollar yen, we spotted that falling channel, and within that channel, we spotted that zone of supply from where we will look for shorting opportunities. So for now, that's it, traders. I hope that you enjoyed this live stream. Let me know your thoughts. Please share with me feedback. Let me know how do you want me to improve this live streams. Probably I should add something. Probably I should analyze something else. Let me know. Your feedback is very important to me. As always, if you want to learn more, I have a premium course, I have a trading academy, and I have a signals group. For more info, check my website. It is VasilyTrader.com. Also, I have Instagram. I have a free Telegram channel. If you want to see more updates from me, if you want to see more education from me, definitely don't forget to subscribe. All the links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon, dear traders. Thank you for being with me on this live stream.